Alrighty, so now let's truly get down to it, folks. Let's start talking what we can bet in the Super Bowl. We're not going to make our official pick yet. We will save that for last. Our official pick in the prop bet that you won't be able to bet. I guarantee you won't be able to bet this on any book site. But making a friendly wager at a Super Bowl party, you will be able to cash out, folks. Absolutely. So let's check in on the line again, and then we will talk about props and see where great value is, what we can kind of cash in on, and all of that. So here we go. The line is still at Bengals +4. Took a little bit of a dip this week from going to 4.5 to 4. Then it went back up to 4.5, and it's back down to 4, and it's been at 4 for the last couple of days here. So no real big movement in the line. Money kind of spread evenly all throughout, but I'm confident in one of these numbers, folks, and I'm ready to cash in. Are y'all ready to cash in? Because we're going to be on the right side. I can guarantee it. I'm feeling so confident about our official spread pick. But before we get into all that, folks, let's talk about some props. So let's just go through. We'll see what they've got here, folks. I'm sure there's tons of them. And let's see if we can find any great value on how we can all cash in on Super Bowl Sunday, the final NFL game of the year, the biggest NFL game of the year. So let's start here with Super Bowl specials. What do you got for us, DraftKings? And we are using DraftKings, so, if there's something on FanDuel, I'm sorry, folks, blah, blah, blah. We use DraftKings. I like DraftKings interface. They win us over on the interface. User interface rules over everything, folks. I have a little bit of a computer background. I went to college for computers. No big deal. Not bragging. But user interface, that is king. That is key. I would live and die by that. And DraftKings, they've got the best user interface of any sportsbook that I've seen. So DraftKings gets our business. You are welcome, DraftKings. Sponsor us, please. That'd be fantastic. Alrighty, so here we go. Super Bowl specials. What do you got for us? Coin toss outcome. Damn. Isn't that one? Here we go. I think we did this last year, and I think we got it wrong, but we will do our official live coin toss right here. Whatever it lands on, that's what we will be betting. I think last year we got it wrong, so hopefully I flip it right to this time. So they're right. They're even. Heads -105. Tails -105. Truly 50-50-50. This might be the best odds to kind of bet on because you got a 50-50 chance. Heads or tails. That's all it is. It's like, what's the best casino table game you can play? Is it, I think it's blackjack, right? You've got the best odds to win. Is that correct? There's one table game at a casino where that's where you should, if you don't know anything about betting, that's where you go because you got the best overall odds to win. So if you're looking, dip your toe in the water of betting, you want a little bit of a secure bet where the odds are pretty good. And, this is, basic money line stuff, -105. So this is just classic kind of, double your money. You bet 50. Let's just kind of do something right here. You bet 50. I think you win like 45, 47. Yeah, you win 47-61. So, you're basically doubling your money here. So solid, solid, absolutely. So here we go. Coin toss outcome. Let's see. We got our traditional quarter. I think this is the same one we flipped last year, folks. I got my lucky quarter that I keep around the studio just in case we need to flip anything. And here we are, coming in handy. So here we go. Our official Super Bowl 56 coin flip. Whatever we get here today, we are going to bet and officially endorse. So here we go. We got a heads, we got a tails, folks. What do we got? We're going to, well, let's do it like they do it. They just let it hit the ground. So here we go. We're not going to catch and flip. They let it just hit the ground. We're just going to let it hit the ground. So here we go, folks. The flip. It's heads. It landed on my chair. Does that count as interference? It didn't bounce off the chair onto the floor, but it did come up heads. So I'm going to count this as an official rule. It did not hit anything and bounce. It stuck on the lip of the chair. So I'm going to count that, folks, as a... No. We're just going to let it hit the floor. That's all right. Here we go. But then we ruined it because now it's already second chance. We got to go heads. It landed at heads. A clean land. No other interference. Landed at head. So we will go heads as the official coin toss outcome here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we toss this one more time. Let it actually go on the ground. If it comes up heads, we'll double down on heads. If it comes up tails, I think we're screwed. But here we go. We're going to flip again and let it hit the ground. Actually, let me flip it like this. They flip it like this. They go like this. I like to flip with the thumb and the index finger. The classic flip, if you will. But they flip it like this. They're taught to do that. Okay. Here we go. Came up heads. Oh, we're doubling down on the heads, baby. Heads. Hammer the head. Oh, baby, we're making a little bit of money already. First prop bet. It came up heads twice, folks. What are the odds that heads come up twice, folks? That's absolutely preposterous. Woo, heads, baby. Bet the house on heads. Absolutely love it. We are off rolling, folks. I am loving it. So, first prop bet down, folks. Take heads. All right, the coin toss winner, Bengals or the Rams. Well, we're not going to get kind of too cocky here. We just know it's going to be heads. I don't care who calls heads or who doesn't call heads. I just know it's going to be heads. So we're not taking coin toss winner. No, thank you. Jersey number of first touchdown score. Oh, my God. See, this is crazy. Man, oh, man. The Super Bowl, betting on everything, pulling out all the stops here. Wow. Jersey number of first touchdown score under 23.5 is at -140. Over 23.5 is at +110. Man, oh man, what do we got? What are these jerseys numbers? What is OBJ? What is Jamar Chase's one? What is OBJ? OBJ jersey. Cooper Kupp is 10. Is OBJ still 13? Oh, he's 3 with the Rams. So we got 3, we got 1, we got 10 for all kind of the big names. If we're talking tight end, CJ Uzomah, Tyler Higbee, we're kind of going way over. What's Joe Mixon? Is it Joe Mixon 23? Is that why they did the 23.5? Because that's pretty gosh dang smart. Joe Mixon, what do we got here? Jersey number 28. Oh, no. What do we got with Cam Akers? Is Cam Akers 23? We would love both running backs to kind of be lower numbers, obviously. Oh, Cam Akers is 23. Wow. What is Sony Michel? Is Sony Michel... What the hell is Sony Michel? He may be 40-something, actually. What do we got with Sony Michel? 25. Oh, my God. So, wide receivers, we love it for the under. Sony Michel, Joe Mixon are the over, but Cam Akers is the under. Wow, they are playing hardball here, but I'm going to go under 23. Ooh, man, the running back, so slowing down the game, all like that. Plus, with the over 23, we get better value. So 2 out of the 3 running backs that could potentially be scoring out here are over that 23.5 jersey number. Plus, we get the tight ends in the red zone. You know what I mean? Just easy peasy. Man, or do we get the big play? Do we get the 45-yard run after catch touchdown by Cooper Kupp or Jamar Chase 101 50 yards down the field? Ooh. I'm going to go over, folks. I'm going to play the odds here. I'm going to go over 23.5 because I'm expecting a rushing touchdown from either Joe Mixon or Sony Michel. If Cam Akers gets it, it screws us, but I'll go for the 2 running backs over the 1, play the odds, and we get better value overall. We'll take the risk on some better overall value odds at +110 of over 23.5. But if you're loving Cooper Kupp or Jamar Chase or OBJ to score the first touchdown, under 23 is your choice. But I think slowing down the game, red zone defenses are truly going to tighten up. So you're going to have to kind of go to your tight end or just kind of keep running it from the 5 inward to try to get that touchdown. I'm going with over 23.5, and I'd even kind of call it Joe Mixon first touchdown score. That's what I'm going to kind of put, folks. I know that's definitely going to be a prop, first touchdown score. I think I may double down and do Joe Mixon, Rams, slowing down the game a little bit, letting Joe Burrow get into the ends or kind of play between the 20s, sling it around. But once they kind of tighten up, go to the run game, try to chew out the clock. And we've seen, kind of lower scoring touchdown or lower scoring Super Bowls, I want to say. Let's quickly see what we get here. Just let's take like the last 3 to 5 seasons, last 3 to 5 years of what the overall score of the Super Bowl has been. I think they're usually lower scoring. So here we go. Last season Super Bowl, Chiefs and Bucks. We get 31-9. So yeah, Chiefs weren't scoring all game long. Really, they could not score. Lower scoring game, only 40. What do we got the spread at for this game? Here we go. Spread line is at 48. Wow. So yeah, last year truly under that. So yeah, lower scoring games, eating up the clock, running the ball. So that was last season. Then we go to 2019. We get the Chiefs 49ers. This one was a little bit more of scoring, 51 points in total. 2018, we got 13-3 Patriots Rams. Last time Rams were in the Super Bowl, only put up 3 points. Different at the quarterback, so we obviously know that could definitely not be the case. Then we get 41-33 in 2017. Eagles Patriots. 2016, this will be the last year. We get the comeback from the Patriots, winning 34-28. So, alrighty, we've seen kind of 2 out of the last 5. 2016, last 6, 5, however many that officially is. About 2 out of those are lower scoring games. So maybe we should expect a higher scoring game, and maybe we should not be taking the over 23.5. But I'm still liking Joe Mixon. I think Joe Mixon, he gets into the end zone first. I think I'm going to bet on that, folks. I'm feeling good about that. It's just something that's calling me. Joe Mixon, he's going to get it done. I think running game. Both these teams, we know they both got great defenses, and they both got high-powered offenses. So you kind of do the opposite, right? Slow down the game a little bit. So over 23.5. is going to be the jersey number of the first touchdown score or any kind of pick sixes. That could help us out as a little bit too, so yeah, I'll take that. Hang on. Oh, yeah, first touchdown. If it was first score, then we would have had to check the kickers, but it is jersey number of first touchdown scores. We're going to go some running backs out here. Hopefully it is not Cam Akers, because that would screw us because he's 23, and we need 23.5, and they don't got decimals on the jerseys. We may have to glue one on for this game alone, but I don't know if we can get onto the field to do that. Alrighty, will the Bengals win the coin toss and win the game? Well, we can't do anything with winning the game here, folks, because we're coming at you with our official pick. And I don't know, am I even choosing the winner? I'm not choosing the winner, folks. I'm taking the spread. So I kind of told you, who I'm choosing because of that, but I'm choosing the spread. I'm not going straight up winner. I'm going with the spread, folks. Who cares who wins, right? It's about the spread. You cover the spread. That truly means if you're a champion, if you cover the spread. All right, so will Bengals win the coin toss and win the game? We're staying away from that. Will the Rams win the coin toss and win the game? Will there be an octopus? The hell is that? Will there be an octopus? The hell does that even mean? Will there be an octopus? Yes, is that plus 1,200? No, is that minus 2,000? Will there be an octopus? Where do you get an octopus from? Octopus? What the hell is this? Octopus football. Let me see. Yeah, octopus Super Bowl bet. What the hell is this? 5 fun Super Bowl prop bets. What the hell is an octopus? I know they throw octopuses on the hockey rink sometimes. They get crazy there. What are we talking about with an octopus on the field? I do not even know what that means. Will there be an octopus? Perhaps the most fun-sounding prop bet available this year. Absolutely. Sadly, there likely will be no physical octopus on the football field. An octopus is a stat and or occurrence during an NFL game when a player scores a touchdown and the ensuing 2-point conversion. Oh, according to the Action Network, there have just been 169 octopi in NFL history since the 2-point conversion was introduced in 1994. Alrighty, octopus. Alrighty. So, guy scores a touchdown and then the ensuing 2-point conversion. That is an octopus, and we are going to stay away from that. That's it's some solid value, a fun bet. You put $10 on this one, you win 130. So, that's what we're kind of doing here. Just kind of fun things to kind of, the odds aren't great that they happen. They're great that you make money. So you put $5-10 on, and that's what, prop bets are kind of for, especially with the Super Bowl, having kind of like 2,000 and, having, the ability to kind of bet for your phone, bet live, and, with the party, the intoxicating kind of atmosphere of kind of celebrating wins, seeing everybody else kind of hit bets, and you want to do that as well. And, so an octopus, we're not officially going to take that, but that's definitely an interesting one where you can make some money if you think it's going to happen, only putting $5-10 on it. So we're not going to officially take that or endorse it, but it is kind of, it's cool. It's cool. It's fun. It's octopi, folks. It's saying, hey, will there be an octopus? Once again, everybody wants to kind of be funny. Everybody wants to be cool. Everybody wants to be first. Hey, you hear about that prop bet octopus? You think there's going to be an octopus? And everyone's like, what the hell are you talking about? Will there be an octopus out on the field? And be like, no, it's not octopuses. It's, hey, the player that scores a touchdown, they score the ensuing 2-point conversion. And then you're the smartest man at the party, and you're the brilliant man at the party if you bet on it and it actually happened. You'd be like, oh yeah, of course I knew there'd be an octopus in this game. I bet $10 on it. What are you, crazy? I bet my house on it. That's how sure I was. I bet $100,000 about there being an octopus in the Super Bowl, and y'all thought I was crazy. Well, here I am cashing out. What does $100,000 pay on that? We talking 12 million? We talking 12 cool mil? Oh my goodness. If you put $10,000, folks, we're talking about $130K. $100,000 is 1.3 million. Holy moly. But we're not betting on octopuses in the NFL. Alrighty, what else do we got here? All right, player specials. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Both teams to score 20-plus points. Cooper Kupp, 100-plus receiving yards and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 80. Oh, my God, that's way too convoluted. I'm staying away from this. Oh, my God, these player specials. We need both teams to score 20 points. Cooper Kupp, 100 yards. Jamar Chase, 80 yards. And we also need Cooper Kupp to score a touchdown, and that's only plus 400. That's not a lot of odds right there. That doesn't seem good value to me. Both teams have scored 25 points. Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, 250 passing yards each. That's at plus 450. Now, I kind of like that one better. Yeah, we just need the quarterbacks to go off 250. They're fantastic. They can do that. Both these quarterbacks did that in the championship game, so no problem there. And both teams have scored 25-plus points. I mean, we've seen literally higher scoring Super Bowls, more higher scoring Super Bowls in the last 5 seasons than lower scoring Super Bowls. So if we're taking a big bet right there, I would take this one. I'm not going to officially endorse this just quite yet. I do like the value, but let's just kind of keep this one on our bet slip to kind of revisit at the end. Cam Akers to score the first touchdown and Joe Mixon to score the second touchdown. Holy cow. So, talking about running backs slowing down the games, that's at plus 5,500. That's crazy good odds if you think the running backs are going to take over. But it's real tough to call. We're calling the exact first touchdown score and the exact second touchdown score. I think we're just cool with getting the first touchdown score. All right, we get Cam Akers to score the first touchdown and to score the second touchdown of the game, and we're betting on Joe Mixon to get the first touchdown of the game, which his number is 28. That's why we're betting the over 23.5. So we're not doing anything with Cam Akers or any wide receiver scoring the first touchdown of the game. We're staying away from those. All right, we get Cooper Kupp and Jamar Chase, 1+ receiving touchdown each. Joe Mixon and Cam Akers, 1 rushing touchdown each. That's at plus 1,400. Once again, all the great players getting into the mix here. Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Cam Akers, Joe Mixon, each scoring a touchdown themselves. And we've seen these teams utilize their great players in kind of the big games, the championship games. Jamar Chase getting involved last week against the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. We got Cooper Kupp getting involved against the 49ers 2 weeks ago. So, I'm going to stay away from this one. But, if you like all the playmakers to score, absolutely. All right, what else do we get here? Let's try to. I don't know if I want like 4 things to happen on one prop bet. I get that the odds are favorable to make money, but I mean I don't know. I don't know if I want to kind of be checking off lists while I'm watching the Super Bowl. So I think we're truly kind of focusing on like one single prop bets, maybe double if it's kind of if it's right. But when we're doing, hey, we need 4 touchdowns scored, and this is how it has to happen. We can't even have the running backs having receiving touchdowns. They need to have rushing touchdowns. I don't know if that's great value overall, so we'll stay away from those. So let's get to a little bit of better ones. Here we go. Cooper Kupp to be the only touchdown scorer for the Rams. Now that could definitely happen. Absolutely. They love to go to Cooper Kupp, and I believe he had 2 touchdowns in one game in this postseason. Not really remembering what game that was, but we know that they love to go to Cooper Kupp. Absolutely. All right, Cooper Kupp to have 50-plus yards and a touchdown reception. Now that have a 50-plus yard touchdown reception. All right, I was about to say I only need 50 yards by Cooper Kupp and a touchdown. I would take those, but a 50-plus touchdown yard reception, plus 400, solid. Not solid. What else do we get here? Alrighty. Either Joe Mixon or Cam Akers to have over 99.5 rushing yards. That's at plus 150. I wish that value was a little bit more. If it was at maybe like 350, I would count that as great value and take it. At only plus 150, I don't know if that's a solid prop bet I want to kind of, bet on. I want something a little bit more juicier than that. That's kind of what we're looking for. We don't want too juicy where we have to have 5 people score touchdowns, specific ways, but I want a little bit more juicier than just, 140 plus 140. All right, this is what we're looking for, folks. That's why we're combing through all these bets here. Want something juicy. Where's the juicy here? Jamar Chase or Cooper Kupp to score a 50-yard touchdown reception. There you go. Better odds there. And it's at plus 225. That's solid. Now we're getting more towards the juicy. Our sniffer's going off on where that juicy is gushing from, right? What do we got? We got Jamar Chase to score the first touchdown and to score the second touchdown. Man, oh man, that's tough. I won't bet that. I won't bet any player scoring the first and second touchdown. I don't think that's great value at all. I know it can happen. Obviously, it can happen, but I don't know if that's what we're looking for. That's not the juicy. That's a little bit wild juicy. That's the juicy you stay away from. Alrighty. What else do we get here? Going down, Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow, 1+ passing touchdown each. Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow, 1 rushing touchdown each. And we know Joe Burrow's got no wheels at all. So that man, neither is Matthew Stafford. So if they're rushing for touchdowns, they have to get on kind of the, inside the 5, 3rd and goal, trick play, defense caught off guard. But man, oh man. I do love the odds though, honestly. I do love the odds here at plus 10,000. So you bet $10, you win $1,000. I think this is great value. This is the juicy we love right here because they only need 1 passing touchdown each. That's easy peasy. That's probably going to happen. And then you get, the Philly specials in the red zone. Oh my God, second and goal, 1st and goal. Nothing's working. Nothing's open. 3rd and goal. Hey, let's get a little tricky. Let's kind of motion. And then let's have a quarterback keeper diving to the pylon while everything is kind of locked up because you're in man coverage and there's no QB spy. So overall value-wise, I love the value at plus 10,000. That's like the highest odds go to, folks. 10,000. You don't get any higher than that. So only $10 to win $1,000. I mean, that's the juicy we love. That's exactly what we're taking. Plus 10,000 odds, something that can happen. I need 4 touchdowns, and I know that I need them specific ways, but I get the quarterback doing it. So I'm loving it, folks. I think that's fantastic. $10,000 or $1,000 on a $10 bet. Man, oh man, you put $100,000 on this. You put your house on this. $100,000, and we're talking 11 million. Hang on, I typed it wrong. 100,000. $10 million. $10 million. Holy cow. I think we'll just stick with the $10, I think. Alrighty, I love that prop bet. Yes, sir. All right, what else do we get here to round out this category? Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, 250 yards passing each. Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, 75 yards reception each. And Joe Mixon and Cam Akers, 55 yards from scrimmage each. I love this as well. I know this seems convoluted, but you're kind of knocking off 2 birds with 1 stone on all these. So Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, only 75. I think those yards are fantastic. And then Joe Mixon, Cam Akers being 55 yards from scrimmage, not just rushing yards. I can have them catching the ball and all that. At plus 300, I love that as well. Yes, that's a good prop bet. 10 to win 30. I'll take that. 10 to win 40, you get your $10 back. All right, now we're finding some good things. I think I like that. Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, 300 passing yards. Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, 2 passing touchdowns each. Solid there. OBJ and T. Higgins both have 30-plus reception yards. Hang on, what? OBJ and T. Higgins both to have 30-plus yards? Yes, at plus 550? Oh, my God. That's fantastic value. I'm getting rid of it. I'm actually taking off of, this is too much. Too much. See, that's too much. It's too convoluted for only plus 300, 350, and I get OBJ and T. Higgins both only having 30-plus reception yards for plus 550? How many games has T. Higgins had 30-plus reception yards? I want to say, like, 80%. Am I bugging on that number? Let's quickly see what we got here. That's fantastic value, plus 500. Oh, my gosh. That's the juicy we're loving right there. Man, oh, man. T. Higgins, what do we got receiving yards? We're counting the games. What do we need again? 40? Is that the number? 30. Oh, my God. OBJ can do that. OBJ just had like 90 last game. Of course, he'll do that in the Super Bowl. What are you, crazy? Here we go. T. Higgins this season, over 30. We're counting the games. We get game 1 to game 17. Here we go. 58, 60, 32, 44, 92, 97, 78, 15. No. 114. Okay, I typed in the wrong name. T. Higgins. T. Higgins. Yes, I've got the right guy. That's not the tight end. It's T. Higgins. What? What? Are you kidding me? That's a prop bet? OBJ and T. Higgins to have over 30-yard reception? Oh, to have see, that's why we have to read it right. We have to read it right. I'm sorry. Both to have a 30-plus yard reception. See, these prop bets, they're so specific, and I'm just assuming. Shame on me. I'm getting rid of this one. No, I thought it's not what we thought. Oh, my God, 30 yards each overall. Man, oh, man, that's a home run. Alrighty, let's rein it in. We're getting a little out of control, looking for the juicy. Let's move our minds, man, oh man, our eyes. We've got dyslexia of entire words. Jeez. All right, taking a deep breath. Here we go. Back on track here. All right, let's read these right this time so we don't get false value. All right, what else do we get here? OBJ to score the first touchdown and the second touchdown. Staying away from that. All righty, what do we got in our next category? Super Bowl squares, any quarter. So, squares, obviously, y'all know how squares go. I'm not going to bet on squares here. I've got squares otherwhere, so I'm not going to be betting on squares here. Any good value? What's this one? 0-0 at any point at plus 285. Solid value there. You get it all quarters, too. That's pretty good. I wonder if you can hit more than once on these. Probably not. What else do we got? What's the best value? 2-2? How do we get twos? 22, 12, 2. Can't do 2. 2-2. Any quarter for the Bengals and the Rams is at plus 8,000 odds. So staying away from these, but 0-0 at plus 285. I mean, that's some solid value overall, I would say. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, what else do we get here? Going to player matchups is the next category of prop bets. We got anything good here? Most passing yards, match bet, Super Bowl 56, Matthew Stafford versus Joe Burrow. So who gets the most passing yards? Joe Burrow's the underdog at plus 100. Wants some better value. Plus 100 is not doing anything for me. We're doing like $10 bets. I want kind of like plus 300 up, but solid overall can happen. That's the juicy we're looking for. So what else do we got here? These are all just a little bit light. Most rushing yards, Matthew Stafford or Joe Burrow. Matthew Stafford, wow. Matthew Stafford at plus 260? Matthew Stafford's a better runner than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow can't even get outside the pocket. So, yeah, give me plus 260 by Matthew Stafford out rushing yard total. Joe Burrow at plus 260? Yeah, Matthew Stafford's got some more wheels than Joe Burrow does. Absolutely. I'm taking Matthew Stafford plus 260, more rushing yards than Joe Burrow. But we both need them to rush because of that touchdown. So we both need these guys to take off running. Alrighty, what else do we get here? We're moving on to game specials. Next prop bet category. All right, what else do we get? All right, any offensive lineman to score a touchdown in Super Bowl 56? Well, we know, trick plays, the Philly special. We can get that in the Super Bowl. We get Sean McVay trying to kind of go outside the box thinking, big brain IQ, potentially something with the Rams, potentially something with their center that's been there. Who is it? Wentworth, that's been there literally his entire year playing like he's like 40 now, like the high 30s. So trying to get maybe him something, maybe give him a touchdown, something like that. So at plus 2,200 odds, that's pretty solid value. We won't officially take it, but if you like that, I think I'd give it that extra nudge of y'all to take that. $10 to win 220. That's solid right there. We can definitely see it. We've seen Philly special trick plays before. Just have to have the offensive line catch it. All right, anything else good here? Any quarterback to have 4 or more passing touchdowns at only plus 400. I think that's a little bit. I don't know if the odds match what we need. The stakes match the. Well, how do I want to classify this? The stakes, the odds match the needed. What do we need it? I don't want to use the word needed. I didn't want another word. But let's keep going here. Do the odds outweigh the The odds outweigh the risk. Yeah, I guess that's how we'll classify it. All right. Any team to successfully recover an onside kick at plus 2,200. Any team to kick a game-winning walk-off field goal at the end of regular time. Well, given how every single playoff game has kind of came down to, yeah, plus 500 has some solid odds right there for a walk-off field goal in regular time. And you don't even need them to make it. Any team to kick a game-winning walk-off field goal at the end of regular time. So I don't know if they implied the winning there, but I would kind of argue semantics if I lost this bet because the kicker lost it. I think I would write an email. I think I would call up a customer service hotline and be like, no. You said any team to kick, not to make the kick, just to kick it. So plus 500, all I need is a kick. Regardless of make or miss, I just need the kick at plus 500. I'm going to keep this one in our slip. I don't know if we'll officially endorse it quite yet, but I think I like it a little bit. All right, fewer points scored by one team in a Super Bowl. Under or over 19, no great odds there. All right, any player to have 175 plus receiving yards. Jeez Louise, at plus 400. Any player to rush for plus 200 yards. Yeah, geez Louise. Quarter of first touchdown. If it goes to the second quarter, you get plus 275. Third quarter, plus 2,000. I think we'll have a pretty early touchdown score, especially with these offenses. Will the winning margin be exactly 3 points? Plus 400. Will the winning margin be exactly 7 points? Plus 650. I like this. See, I like this because will the winning margin be exactly by 7 points at plus 650? I think that's solid odds there, especially given the spread line of what Vegas put it at, plus 4.5. So they're expecting, hey, it's not really going to be a 3-point game here. That's why they put it at 4. They're kind of saying, hey, it's going to be like a 7-point game. We said that yesterday. So I love this prop. Will the winning margin be exactly by 7 points at plus 650? That's some solid juiciness with the overall what we need. So I like it, folks. I think that's solid value right there. All right, first play special. First offensive play of the game. Rusher the pass. We get pass at plus 10. No great overall there. All right, game totals. Number of Bengals to have a pass reception over 6.5. Once again, we're just basically on the minus 120, plus 100 side. That's not really what we're looking for. We want some juiciness in our odds. We want to make a little bit of money, not just 10 to win 10. Like, that's good, but we want 10 to win 50, 10 to win 40, something along those lines. All right. So those were all the Super Bowl specials that DraftKings is offering. Now let's go to touchdown scores. Anytime touchdown score, we want Joe Mixon. Well, we want Joe Mixon to be first touchdown score. So let's get that out of the way. Joe Mixon to be first touchdown. Oh, that's the best odds. That's the best odds for the Bengals. Damn. But you parlay that with the over 23.5. So let's take Joe Mixon to be our first touchdown score. Now let's go to anytime touchdown score here. We got any good odds? Cooper Kupp at minus 190. Joe Mixon at minus 105. Jamar Chase at plus 100. Yeah, he'll get into the end zone. Jamar Chase gets into the end zone. I want a Hang on, can we couple this? Joe Burrow at plus 500. We need him to score, and we need Matthew Stafford to score a rushing touchdown as well. So Joe Burrow rushing touchdown at plus 500. Matthew Stafford rushing touchdown at plus 650. Yeah. Take both of those. You parlay that with what we've already got of Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow both having one or more passing touchdown and one rushing touchdown. All righty. I like Jamar Chase to score. They rely on him. They'll go to him. This Bengals team is not going to shy away from their playmakers because they've been living and dying by their playmakers all game long. So they're not going to kind of, do anything that they didn't do in the playoff run, in the regular season that they did not do. They'll do it in the Super Bowl. I mean, they're not going to switch it up. Joe Burrow not kind of blinking in the face of adversity, not wanting to be kind of classified as underdogs. Underdogs would get too cute in this spot. They'd be like, oh, they know we're going to go to Jamar Chase, so let's go to everybody else besides Jamar Chase. Let's kind of, maneuver and motion Jamar Chase and get the defense off balance and then never throw to him. No. They won't do that. They will go to their playmakers. So Jamar Chase being an anytime touchdown score plus 100, love it. And, just to kind of play and kind of, double up and double down on Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow running in for touchdowns themselves. All right, what do we got here? Can we do Wentworth, the offensive lineman? Can we get him into it? Doesn't seem like it. The center. Cincinnati Bengals defense at plus 500. No touchdown score as at plus 10,000. The best odds you can get. All right. What's the Rams defense scoring a touchdown? They got odds on that. We get the Bengals defense. Rams defense does not even seem to be able to be bet on. That's real interesting. Rams pick 6. You won't be able to bet on. Oh, no, Rams defense right here, plus 400. All right. That's better value overall than the Bengals at plus 500 defense to score a touchdown, pick 6 style. Alrighty, so we've got our touchdown scores of Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford. We think they run one in. All right, 2 or more touchdown score odds. Cooper Kupp is at plus 250. Now, those are the most favored odds because, that's probably going to happen. I would definitely agree with that as well. Solid odds there at plus 250. They go to Cooper Kupp. Wait, Cooper Kupp just had 2 touchdowns in a playoff game. Let me get that actual game up here, folks. Let's get this up here. Cooper Kupp career stats. Bring up his stats quickly. All right, Cooper Kupp, when did he have 2 or more touchdowns? He just had it against the 49ers, 2 touchdowns. Yes, sir. So it can happen in the playoff games. It's happened, so it definitely can happen in the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp at plus 250. Joe Mixon at plus 450. Jamar Chase at plus 500. Has Jamar Chase had plus 2 touchdowns in a playoff game? I don't think so. But let's get it up quickly. I don't know. Has Jamar Chase had 2 or more touchdowns in a game at all this season? We got 1 in week 3, another one in week 14. He had 3 in week 17 against the Chiefs. Big crunch time. But he's only had 1 touchdown in the postseason in that game, last game against the Chiefs. So I don't like Jamar Chase getting 2 touchdowns here. I don't like anybody getting really 2 touchdowns. Rams defense to get 2 touchdowns is at plus 2,000. Holy moly. Alrighty, Bengals defense for 2 touchdowns is at plus 6,500. Holy moly. Alrighty, staying away from 2+ touchdowns, but let's see what 3+ touchdowns gives us. Now, we get better juice with what we need, so maybe we can kind of see Cooper Kupp getting 3+ touchdowns at plus 1,000. Alrighty, so 10 pays 100. 10 pays 100 for Cooper Kupp to have 3 or more touchdowns. I want a little bit more juice than that, like 5,000. Give me 10 to win 500. I would take that. But 10 to win 100, I don't love that. What's that plus 500? T. Higgins to have 3 or more. That gives us plus 6,000. So don't really love any juice here. Touchdowns in both halves. Cooper Kupp to have. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown in both halves at plus 600. This is what I can get behind. Not 2 touchdowns. I want plus 600 for a touchdown in each half. Yeah, I'll take that. Cooper Kupp, $10 to win. Oh, hang on, 600. Oh, I was talking about 6,000. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing 10 to win 60 Cooper Kupp in touchdown in each half. If it was 6,000, 10 to win 600. I would take that. But for us to get that, we would have to bet the Rams defense or Bengals defense or Joe Burrow rushing touchdown in each half. We'll stay away from these. Touchdown score parlays. What do we got? Cooper Kupp, Cam Akers, Joe Mixon all scoring Are you kidding me? Cooper Kupp, Cam Akers, Joe Mixon all scoring a touchdown is minus 130. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. What are you, crazy? That's not good value at all. Even to put like a 500 bet on it, that's crazy to do. What else do we get? Cooper Kupp, Rams defense, Bengals defense. I don't like any of these parlays. These juices are not lining up of what we need. No, thank you. All right, let's go to player parlays. We got anything good here? Let's start at like the 350s and go up. Sony Michel to score an anytime touchdown and the Rams to win. All right, I don't really love that. I don't want to be tied down to either team really winning. That's not what I want my prop bets to do. I want prop bets that I can root for every team. The only bet I really want to kind of, focus on a single team is my spread bet. That's really it. I don't want, this has to happen and that team has to win. So I'm staying away from these player parlays. No, thank you. Passing props, no good value, no good juice here. Passing touchdowns, no good juice. Passing rush yards. No good juice here. Completions, no good juice. Pass attempts, no good juice. They're all minus 125, plus 100. QB props, all right, what do we got here? Any quarterback to throw for 400 or more yards, 850 odds. Wow, to sling that ball around. And we've seen Joe Burrow go for 500 a game this season, so that's solid value. I don't think I love it, but I think it's solid to do. Plus 850. 10 to win 85. All right, Joe Burrow exact passing touchdowns. 3 is at plus 450. 0 is at plus 500. All right, you're not loving any of the juice with what we need. Juice with the squeeze. Don't love any of that. Matthew Stafford, no passing touchdowns, is at plus 800. No good juice. Passing yards in the first half, no good juice. Passing yards in the first quarter, no good juice. All right, what do we got game props wise? First drive, a field goal made is a yes at plus 425. I love that. First drive, field goal made on that first drive. So yes is at plus 425. Could definitely see, a first drive, get into field goal range and maybe not trying to be too aggressive by trying to score a touchdown, so you settle for a field goal. I would take that, plus 425. I think that's solid odds right there. Throw a 10 on it. Either team to score a touchdown on their opening drive, no good juice. Where's the juice? Give me the plus 350 and above. That's the juice I'm looking for. First score, first field goal, or an after. 13 minutes elapsed. First score in the first 6 minutes. No good juice here. Alrighty. First scoring play type. Here we go. Any away touchdown, home touchdown, away safety, home touchdown, field goal touchdown. Now remember, the Bengals are the official home team here. Don't get confused when you're trying to do these prop bets. Alrighty, I think that's really all. I don't know. I don't think we're getting anything kind of good here now. I think we've really kind of found all the ones that we can kind of, make a decent buck on with solid juice that we believe definitely have a good chance at making relative to their juice. Let's quickly see here. DK promotions. What do we got? Bengals to win. Joe Burrow to throw 260 yards and Jamar Chase to score a touchdown at plus 600. Or if you like the Rams to win, Matthew Stafford to throw for 290 yards and OBJ to have a touchdown. That's at plus 500. Cross-sport specials. What's going on here? No good juice, so we don't want any of that. And that is it. So, alrighty. So we've got some prop bets here, folks. Let's remind y'all, recap what we like on our prop bets, and then we will get to our official final selection, and then we'll also tell you our favorite prop bet to bet. So here we go. What we are officially endorsing prop bet wise here, folks. We've did our coin toss, our heads. Heads came up, folks. We love the heads. So heads is going to be the overall outcome. Bet that, folks. We got the over 23.5 jersey number of the first touchdown score. Love it. We're banking on Joe Mixon scoring the first touchdown. We're kind of doubling down on that. So jersey number over 23.5 to score the first touchdown. Then we get yes of both teams scoring 25 points. Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford with both 250 passing yards each. We can kind of root for both teams. It's fantastic. That's what you want in the Super Bowl. At plus 450 odds, I love the value in that. All right, and then this, kind of a crazy prop bet that's the max odds that you can get, but we feel like this has a good chance of happening. So Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow both do have one passing touchdown and also both having one rushing touchdown at plus 10,000 odds. $10 pays $1,000. I mean, you're not going to put $10 on that, folks. You don't got $10. Come on, you got $10 in your bank. Put $10 on that. That's the best value. That's the best juice with what we need, folks. Absolutely. You will not find better value than that. All right, then we get Matthew Stafford. Most rushing touchdowns compared to Joe Burrow, plus 260. Joe Burrow gets sacked 9 times a game. The man is going to be losing yards. We get any team to kick a game-winning walk-off field goal to end regular time at plus 500. Once again, they don't need to make it. It doesn't say they need to make it. So winning margin must be 3 points or less, and clock must expire after the kick is taken. So, yeah, I mean, that's not making the kick. You don't need to make the kick. You just need there to be a kick. Everything that has shown us in the playoffs, walk-off field goals all over the place. All right, will the winning margin be exactly by 7 points at plus 650? Now, I like this value because of how Vegas put the odds, how they put the spread. They're not expecting a 3-point game, folks. So, will the winning margin be exactly 7 points? I love it at plus 650. Joe Mixon being the first touchdown scorer. We're banking that, kind of parlaying that with the other prop bet of the jersey number over 23.5. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown score at plus 100. You tend to win, 10 to win your 10. I love the odds at plus 100 there. Joe Burrow, anytime touchdown score rushing wise, plus 500. Matthew Stafford, plus 650, anytime rushing touchdown score because of our other one that we're going for the grand with. And then we've said, yes, a first drive will be a field goal made at plus 425. So we've got some good prop bets here to make a little bit of cash to track the entire to attract for the entire game, to root for both teams here, folks. Loving these prop bets. Now, the prop bet that we could not bet here, that we did not see, that has nothing to do with the official game, but has to do with the overall game, the commercial. So this is the prop bet, folks, right here, that we cannot take any official action on the books, but when you go to your Super Bowl party, trying to kind of make a friendly wager with somebody, like I said, carry about $500, $100 cash on you to your Super Bowl party, because I'm telling you, this bet's going to hit. So here it is, folks. The Super Bowl prop bet that is guaranteed to hit, that you can make a little bit of money on betting with your friends at your Super Bowl party. Here it is, folks. And I'm going to get real specific with it. And this is why I'm saying, carry $100, because you want to make this bet with everybody at the party. And you want to kind of be like, oh my God, you can't give me better odds, because I want, I'm talking specifics here, folks. I'm getting down to specifics. So talk up those odds. Be like, I want kind of 500 to 1. So, if I win, you give me 500. If you win, I give you 100. So talk it up, folks. You're going to have to sell it. You're going to have to kind of go into kind of used car salesman mode when you go to this Super Bowl party. So carry some cash with you. Make sure your confidence is up. Make sure you're selling points. You're hitting the points, folks. They're points of driving up your overall odds. Make sure you're bringing that all to the game while everyone's intoxicated by the food and the aroma and just the energy that the normal Super Bowl party brings. You gotta stay cool, calm, collected, level-headed, okay? This is how you make money. Here we go. The prop bet. We're going to be betting like a Super Bowl ad, folks, an ad, but not just any ad, folks. We're betting on Ozark trailer for the back 5, what do we got, 7 more episodes left? The back end of the final season, there will be a trailer, folks, and I'm going to call it end third quarter going into the fourth quarter. That's when the commercial, the ad will happen. It will open up Netflix, right? And they'll have clips of flashy clips. It's going to go quick, folks, of just quick scenes that are just absolutely jaw-dropping, one after the other, of what's going to be happening in the final back end of the final season of Ozark on Netflix. We're going to get the ad end of the third quarter going into the fourth quarter in the trailer, folks. Like I'm telling you, bet on what the trailer will look like as well. This is why I'm telling you, everything is so specific. Drive up your value. Get as much as you can out of whoever you're betting with. So, Ozark trailer, end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. That's when the trailer is going to happen. The trailer is going to be jaw-dropping, folks. I mean, we're going to be like, oh my God, and then, oh my God, and then, oh my God, after every single flash of a scene, right? And then, this is where the seller is, okay? This is where you can kind of boost up the value even more. At the very end, it says, streaming now. Streaming now. Ozark, the final episodes of the last season will be released Super Bowl Sunday, folks, okay? Drive it up. Maybe kind of play it a little bit safe. Maybe kind of say at the end of the Super Bowl, streaming at the end of the Super Bowl, but whatever it is, so phrase it right. It will be streaming by the end of the night, but the commercial will be definitely saying streaming now or streaming after the Super Bowl. Folks, it's gonna happen. They're done filming it, folks. How long do we have to wait for an announcement? It's been tight-lipped. There's been no word on when the final episodes will release for Ozark and what perfect time is to do it on Super Bowl and to have it being released right now, folks. And we've been getting that from Netflix. What was it? A couple years ago, Cloverfield Paradox. What a great movie. I loved it. But they showed the trailer. I loved it. I was hooked. My jaw was on the floor. I was like, wow, I want to see that. And then they said streaming now. I was mind blown. So yes, folks, Ozark will have the release date. It's coming out. We'll have the trailer. It's all coming out Super Bowl Sunday, and they're showing an ad for it end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. That's when the ad will take place, folks. Ozark ad. And it's going to be so gosh dang good. The ad is going to leave us all speechless, jaw drops on the floor, like we're ready to watch it, because that's what they want. The big buzz from the Super Bowl, and then everybody watches it, okay? Netflix has a history of having crazy surprise drops on Super Bowl Sunday. They showed the trailer that nobody even heard of, nobody even knew when the movie or show was coming out, and then released, streaming now, Super Bowl Sunday. They showed the ads, folks, so I'm loving that prop bet. It's 100% happening. It's a guarantee, folks. It's a lock of what they call that in the betting industry. It is a lock, folks, and it's such a lock that DraftKings, they won't put the odds on here. They won't put the odds on here. FanDuel, they won't put the odds out here. JB Smoove with Caesars, they won't put the odds on there. So you got to make your own odds. You got to sell it and bet everybody in your Super Bowl party, folks. It will happen. I guarantee it. So that is our prop bet that we kind of teased on our Twitter, and unfortunately we cannot put official money on it because that's a $10,000 spread. I mean, folks, like when I'm telling you, like sell it as like a 10,000 to 1. Be like, hey, I'll give you $10, you give me $1,000 if it hits, okay? That should be a $10,000 odd prop. So try to sell it, all right? Try to get the most money that you can from the people at the Super Bowl party you are going to. Alrighty, now folks, are y'all ready? Because now we are making our official pick, the spread. We're locking it in, folks. -4, +4. We lost a little bit of value from the +4.5, or maybe we gained the value. -4.5, no longer there either. But here we go, folks. We've talked 2 weeks. We've watched countless numbers of films. We looked at countless numbers of stats, and we have finally came to our conclusion, folks. And our official pick of Super Bowl 56 spread line is Bengals +4, folks. We have been waiting to lock this in. We felt so confident, folks. Both of these offenses are great, folks. We know this. Joe Burrow, doesn't matter how many times he gets knocked down, he always gets back up. These defenses, yes, we both know they're very, very good. And what do we say, folks? Defense wins championships. And yes, the Rams defense, they're a little bit more flashy. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, a little bit more outspoken. But this Bengals defense steps up when they need to in the clutch at crunch time, second half of games, holding Chiefs to only 3 points, regular season, postseason, it doesn't matter, home, away, the defense makes big plays. Ryan Tannehill, tie game, 16-16, Ryan Tannehill forced the interception, Eli Apple making that ball tip up in the air. Defense takes over. Offense knocks in the game-winning walk-off field goal. Bengals moving on to the next round. This defense, yes, they get beat. They're not the most flashiest, but they lock in and they make the best, biggest plays when it's available, folks. And this fact right here that I'm about to be bringing up, folks, this fact right here proves everything that we've been saying. I know the media is trying to tell you the Rams are the better team defensively, offensively. The Rams defense is better. Defense wins championships, so you have to go with the Rams. No, folks, give respect to this Bengals defense. They're better than what everybody is giving them credit for, and I've got the one stat right here that proves it. So here we go. The Rams this season, scoring by halves, scoring by quarters. Are y'all ready for this? The Rams, they score more points, they score more touchdowns in the second half than they do in the first half. They have 8 rushing touchdowns in the first half, 10 rushing touchdowns in the second half. So 2 more rushing touchdowns overall in the second half. Passing touchdowns, 7 passing touchdowns in the first half, 10 passing touchdowns in the second half. So 3 more touchdowns passing. So 5 more touchdowns total in the second half than the first half. Now, they score evenly really throughout the game, but they do rely on scoring and winning games in the second half of games. That's the Rams offense. Now, the Rams defense in the second half, they give up more touchdowns in the second half than they do in the first half. Hang on, I think I read that backwards, actually. I think I just brought up the Rams defensive stats. So 8 touchdowns given up in the first quarter, 10 touchdowns given up in the second half. I'm sorry, folks, I'm butchering this. Let's start it over. Here we go. Rams defense. In the first half, they give up 8 rushing touchdowns. They give up 10 rushing touchdowns in the second half. Defense giving up more scores in the second half. Passing touchdowns. They gave up 7 passing touchdowns in the first half. 10 passing touchdowns in the second half. They give up 3 more passing touchdowns in the second half than they do in the first half. So the defense gives up touchdowns all throughout the game, and especially more in the second half than they do in the first half. Now, this Rams team also does score more in the second half than they do in the first half. In the first half, rushing touchdowns by the Rams. They put up 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half, 6 rushing touchdowns in the second half. Passing touchdowns, they put up 19 passing touchdowns in the first half and 22 passing touchdowns in the second half. So the Rams, they score first half, second half, kind of evenly, a little bit more in the second half. Defense gives up points evenly first half, second half, but a little bit more points in the second half. Now, when we look at the Bengals, let's start with their offense. Their offense, they score more in the second half than they do in the first half. The Rams have scored 7 rushing touchdowns in the first half and 9 rushing touchdowns in the second half. They have 16 passing touchdowns in the first half and 20 passing touchdowns in the second half. So, Rams defense, they give up more points in the second half, and the Bengals, they score more points in the second half. So, the Bengals are going to be scoring all game long, and the Rams defense is going to be kind of giving up the scores all game long. But this is it right here, folks. This Bengals defense, they do not give up more points in the second half than they do in the first half. This Bengals defense, they have given up 10 rushing touchdowns in the first half, only 5 rushing touchdowns in the second half. The Bengals have given up 15 passing touchdowns in the first half, only gave up 10 passing touchdowns in the second half. This Bengals defense locks up in the clutch at the second half of the games, and they win offensively by scoring all game long. This Bengals defense makes changes in the locker room at halftime, and those changes are unbearable for the other team to score on. This Bengals defense, they're better than the Rams defense. Yes, they don't have the names, but they have the stats, they have the wins to back it up, and they've got Joe mother-loving Cool on the offensive side of the ball, ready to take advantage of every single defensive stop that they get in the second half. Bengals to win. Bengals +4. Give me the points. Give me this Bengals defense making Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford look almost stupid. They will look so stupid in the second half because the offense will be non-existent. This Bengals team gets it done in the second half. They've done it all season. Nobody has given them any credit, and I get 4 points. Do y'all see why I was gushing all these last 2 weeks when it was at +4.5 and we were waiting for it to go to 5? The defense, folks. Defense wins championships, and the Bengals have a better defense than the Rams do. Give me the points. Give me the points. Give me the points. Bengals +4. Our official pick. Super Bowl last game of the season. Give me the Bengals, folks. Yes, we can officially lock it in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me the points. Give me the points. And I think I'm ready to call the Bengals to win the game as well. Give me the Bengals to win +160. Yes, sir. Bengals defense takes care of business. Love it. Woo! All righty, folks.